So I want to ask you, start with you, Gil. Would J.J. Redick make a good NBA head coach?
Yes. I was with him for, just a few months in Orlando, and we used to just sit there like going over when we get in the game what we're going to do, what side he's going to run on, what side he likes the ball, how he likes the ball, when I flare. Like we were literally just speaking the game within our game on how we played, right? Like what's his favorite side? If he comes on this side, he's going to pass it, take off. So he's teaching me how he played, right? And it was just amazing, like making the game easier. If you really want to know how dedicated he will be, is this. He said on the podcast that the reason he retired is he couldn't and didn't have the energy to do his summer workout to prepare for the season. He was so disciplined as a player that he wasn't going to half-ass his work ethic for a spot. So if he couldn't go through his summer routine, he wasn't going to play that season. And that's what made him retire. His summer workout routine made him retire from the NBA. That's how disciplined J.J. Redick is.
Shit, a lot of people out there, we didn't want to work on a Friday, so I understand that. Like, shit, niggas too close to the weekend. I'm not trying.
But come on, he could have half-assed did a couple of this,
like everybody else.
Like everybody else.
Like everybody else.
But he was like, nah, I'm too disciplined for that.
JJ, man, a real basketball savant. Just like you, just hearing you say that, it makes some sense. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the type of time me and JJ would have been on too, if we'd ever been teammates. You know, my junior year, I was on JJ's team in USA, Colorado Springs. And that was the first time I was able to like be around that type of talent in this high school. So JJ was, you know, one of the guys who was like, yo, we're gonna be good friends. And he actually taught me my form, you know what I'm saying, as far as keeping the hand closed, you know, always focus on the guy hand. And that was one of the things that I needed then. So when he chose Duke, we were gonna be ultimate competitors. Because I was gonna go to Duke and play with him, but then I'm like, nah, this JJ, I gotta beat him. I gotta show him I'm better than him. So our whole career at Duke Carolina was always a rival, but we were good friends. You know what I'm saying? Me and JJ always been good friends. Nothing but great things to say about him. I think he would make a great coach. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we talk about too, giving players opportunities to come in to prove themselves. Even though they don't got the experience or the resume, let them build it. You know what I'm saying? Give them an opportunity. Give all of us an opportunity, especially if we're showing the side of the game that people need to know, the X's and the O's, the mentality, why players do certain things. I think JJ shows that. Perfect.
I mean, experience is experience. He played the game for 15 years. That's his experience.
Oh, you know I'm rolling.
You know what I mean? But when someone is interviewing and they say, well, he don't have the resume, he has 15 years of a resume. That means he can break down every single player in this league. He can break down every scouting report in this league. He can tell you about every ref in this league. He can tell you what arenas has the loud crowd. He can tell you everything that has to do with inside those four lines. The only thing he needs to learn is how to see the game this way. That's it.
He's watching it now.
Put great practice playing together, right? Break down film and learn and know how to talk to the teammates. Other than that, he knows the most important part of the game. He can look at a player and say, he might not have it today. Okay, he's rolling. Let me keep an eye on him. He already has that part.
You know what else he got? He fuck with the brothers. Niggas respect JJ. Like JJ's not one of those guys that come in and he got some kind of racial undertone. Like he fucks with everybody. And everybody fucks with him because he not only knows the game, but he's an equal opportunist. He don't look at you because you didn't score enough points in high school or college. He knows game just like we know game. And I respect the NBA giving him opportunity, and I respect him for being prepared.
So you said you guys were rivals, UNC, Duke, but those schools are close to each other, right? Were y'all ever fucking with each other? Like, did y'all go turn up over there? I mean, it's probably not with Duke. I know they got not a lot of activity.
We went over there.
Did they pull up to Chapel Hill?
We fucked what little hoes they had over there. and we came back and brought him back over here.
Yeah,
Yeah, we was
North Carolina was the bully school.
we were snipers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, come on.
Oh, so that's UC.
But UNC was more cracking, right?
Yeah.
Y'all had players. I know some of the spots.
Yeah, see, you know.
I've got some inside sources. Never pulled up, but you know.
Franklin Street was different. Duke didn't really have too much.
That's what I'm
You know
saying.
They had the nerdy girls. And JJ, you know, he was a fraternity guy. You know what I'm saying? He one of those beach, flip-flop wearing ass. You know what I'm saying? Short capri shorts and shit with the golf hats and shit. You know what I'm saying? He ain't come out and rock with us like he could have.
Yeah.
But he did his own thing. You know, Duke was Duke. You know what I'm saying? We didn't really look at them as niggas that we wanted to chill with. You know what I'm saying? We went to NC State.
Okay. So, Gil, you touched on this earlier, but I want to ask both of y'all. You got a guy like JJ Redick getting this head coaching interview, really passing a lot of guys. We're talking about former players, too, who have that experience that you mentioned, that have been, rising up the ranks, trying to climb the ladder, do it the right way as assistant coaches, spending years in that position. You think about somebody like Darvin Ham, who got his first head coaching experience this year with the Lakers after years, kind of in that Budenholzer tree. So what is giving JJ Redick an interview without any previous coaching experience say to all those guys who've been busting their ass trying to get these same jobs?
Listen, it's you can't look at it like that. There's no line. There's no there's no line and everyone like you put your name in and you go to back of the line. No, that's not how anything works, right? Your resume, your connections, your relationships. That's what I always tell fucking people out there. Keep as many bridges open as possible because you never know where it's going to lead to. If a kid asks you for an autograph, take that fucking picture. Really? You sitting there with your family, right? And you say, I'm eating with my family. You always eat with your family. It's your family, right? It's your family. Y'all going to ride in the car together. Y'all going to go home. Y'all going to put each other. That's your family. This fan might not ever see you again. That might be your damn boss.
Real shit.
One day. When you on your last leg or you just retired and you looking for something, right? You're down on your luck, and that kid, remember when you took a picture with him, say, hey, you want to be my CEO? Yep. Fuck it, what's happening?
100%.
You never know. So having a line and this person didn't man, listen, if your relationships ain't as strong as his, that's your fucking problem.
Exactly.
Make better goddamn friends.
All right, and I look at that, like you say, there ain't no line. It's just opportunity given to guys who can prove themselves. You look at a coach that's never played, it's not a former player, who catapults to the ranks and gets a head coaching job in front of other former players who, like you say, ain't no line, but they waiting, right? It's like he's exempt from that, right? Because he's a legendary candidate, just like Jason Kidd. Jason Kidd got the job. He didn't have no previous coaching experience. You know what I'm saying? And I think that goes with Ty Lue. Well, not Ty Lue, because Ty Lue was on the bench. But certain former players that did get the nod, they didn't need that coaching experience because they've been coach players. You know what I'm saying? So when you got that experience, like I said, it ain't in a line unless you ain't been in the league. Now you jump in line because it's like there are guys better equipped for this job than you are.
Prime example. Let's say Antoine Jameson gets a general manager job, right? Who has a better chance getting a job opportunity, me or someone that he's never met before that's coming from overseas?
That's real.
Real.
No resume.
Unless they make him hire him.
My resume is how we played the game, the information that I have that he's seen, right? As an older person, that he knows, okay, maybe he's not gonna be the same, as he used to be, wild, but I know basketball-wise, work ethic-wise, I want him.
100%.
Right? Sure. And that's it. I get a job as a coach or something, I know I'm hiring players I play with. It was Caron Butler, Larry Hughes, I know Brendan Haywood, what's happening. I know who I'm hiring.
Age is 0. Change the game. Put that respect on his name. Look, with the honor call for greatness, the chosen a few that carry the gift of genius, who do what they do, who possess finesse, are blessed with desire, it's true. I'ma say it loud, none other than who?